Hey guys, really hope you're all doing well. It's your favorite Zen pup Buddha here. And welcome to the biggest and greatest race of the century! That's right, we're live here at ESPN where we got 40, yes 40, of the finest racers out there to battle it out and compete for glory. The venue? The beautiful Daytona International Speedway, of course. In a few moments on the screen will be a list of the qualifying rankings, as well as each of the drivers and their cars being shown. And let me tell you, we got a good few big names up in here. The top three consists of Super Ninja, Espio the Chameleon, who starts at first. Beside him is Angel Wings, a world-renowned racing prodigy. And in third is, of course, the self-proclaimed world's best Mario Kart player, Sabrina. As you can tell, everyone is really excited for this huge event. We can see Alice getting a bit too excited there. The young lady from Wonderland will be hoping to make a good impression today. How this race will work is that it is separated into 4 different stages. This is to give the racers some breaks and stay fresh to keep this exciting. Since this is a once-off race, there won't be any stage points given out, and the overall winner will be determined by who crosses that finish line first on the final lap. Yellow flag rules are in place, and a full double file restart will be performed after each one. Believe me when I tell you that there has been plenty of trash talking, mind games, and even betting going on in anticipation to this event. Everyone has put in the hours practicing their plan of attack, creating the perfect setup, and most importantly, keeping their brains as sharp as possible. A meditated body and a steady peace of mind is very important for this race. You can take my word for it. Some interesting things to note are first, Sonic being in the bottom 10. The king of speed himself had some tire problems during qualifying, but no excuses for Eleanor Firemane in the number 15, who so boldly claimed to me that she would spend the whole entire event in first place, from qualifying to the very end. Safe to say that aged like milk, huh? And as we approach the final turn of the pace lap, it seems that the pace car won't be the only one to pit. Moondancer seems to have problems already. Let's hope that doesn't jeopardize her chances of a strong finish. Pace car moves in. Green flag! 1, 2, 3. Boogity, boogity, boogity. It's racing time, baby. All the cars zoom past the starting line, marking the beginning of this historical race. What's in store for this event? Only time will tell, but boy am I excited to find out. So far so good as the racers approach the end of the first lap. Oh, there seems to be a mishap as Lyra Heartstrings heads for the pit stop. Looks like she has some early problems too.
God damn it, are you kidding me? How am I having tire troubles this early? Just my luck, huh? At least there's no red or blue shells to ruin my life this time.
Yes, you are correct, Lyra. There are, in fact, no friendship-ending items in NASCAR Racing. That disruption she made has caused a huge gap to form between the racers now, with Skytrail in the number 3 car leading the pack that's lagging behind. And she's got company as Polkadot Primrose in the 21 and Nemona in the 6 compete for that spot. Safe to say that Sky won't be too happy with what's happened. Fourth lap inbound, and the gap between the 2 packs of cars has only widened. Nemona now leads that pack while Skytrail has dropped down to 25th. How unfortunate for her. We've now got her on the radio to hear her opinion on the matter. Hey there, Sky, you doing all right?
No, of course I'm not. That huge gap that formed has potentially thrown my entire race plan in the trash.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate event, and it was caused by just a little pit stop mismove.
Obviously, Lyra, out of all ponies, would do something as stupid as that. Mark my words, when I get my hooves on her, there won't be any heart left in her strings.
Well, damn.
I'll just have to rely on a yellow flag for now.
That was quite aggressive from Sky. Lyra better hold on to them heartstrings with her dear life. Fifth lap and Coloratura leads the pack. Oh, contact! There's been a collision, and Darkside spins off the track. That's gonna prove to be extremely costly for her.
Oh, you've got to be fucking my ass right now. That's bullshit. How am I the only one who spun out of control?
The yellow flag is gonna come out for this one. That was a rough accident that involved both Somnambula and Crystal Jewel. But it looks like Darkside was the one who got the rough end of the stick. Well, nothing better to do than to check up on her. Darkside, I am so sorry. That was probably one of the most unluckiest things I've ever seen.
Tell me about it. It just came out of nowhere and I just wasn't able to recover.
Well, besides that, how are you finding the race so far?
Bro, I kid you not when I say that this is the most fun I've ever had. And that's saying a lot. That little mishap earlier is just what makes NASCAR exciting. I'm not one to give up easily, so I'm just gonna stick to my game plan and fight till the very end.
Really nice to hear, Darkside. Hopefully you can get a few places back. Best of luck for the rest of the race.
Thanks, Buddha.
As Darkside joins the rest of the pack, we can only wonder what fate awaits her. Does she still have any chance of winning? Only time will tell. And after a period of pit stops and adjustments, we now approach the final caution lap. The grid placings have changed quite a bit. Angel Wings now takes top spot with Coloratura beside her. Sugar Belle jumps all the way up to 4th. And despite being caught up in the collision, Crystal Jewel and Somnambula find themselves in the top 5. Wonder how Darkside feels about that. Guys, don't look now, but Miss First Place over here has now dropped to 3rd last place. Oh, sweet Eleanor Firemane, with all that confidence, is slowly finding out that NASCAR isn't her forte. How about we console her for a bit? Hey, Eleanor! Congrats on your first place achievement. I can't believe I ever doubted you.
Oh wow, Buddha, you little shit. How about you get out of your little box and race me, bitch?
Oh no, I couldn't. If I were to race, then I would beat everybody by miles. That's why I'm commentating.
Well, tell the other racers that the Firemane is just getting warmed up.
I literally spun out of control and I'm still right behind you. Keep coping, Ellie.
Wait, what?
That's right. I can hear you, sister.
Are you serious right now, bruh?
Drop the accent, homie. You ain't I show speed.
You sure as hell ain't showing speed either, being in 39th place, Darky Warky.
Eleanor Louisa
You really
Von
want to go that
Schweetz.
route with me?
You are
kissing my ass right now for breakfast, and you will eat my dust for lunch.
You're bad. Hit the Kovacs. I'm better than you, girl. Remember that.
So, do you think one of us will actually finish top 20 at this rate?
It'll be very hard, no doubt, especially since I got absolutely robbed out there. I'm doing everything in my power to make that ground back up.
Look, I'm just here for the vibes, honestly.
And here we go. Green flag in the air, and we're back in business, dog. With Coloratura and Angel Wings leading the pack. Now that the race is back in full swing, it's worth giving a mention to our favorite cheerleader, Lighthoof, in the 7 over here. A real underdog in this race, and a pony who's known to pull off some surprises. Lighthoof has gone from 23rd to 3rd place already, showing everyone that she's a real competitor, as she now competes for the #1 spot. She looks to be really pushing right now, as she tailgates Somnambula into turn 1, and as she moves to the outside lane, we seem to have an unlikely competitor on the inside lane to her. Tree Hugger in the number 10, who started the race in 30th place and is now 4th. Interestingly, she has a big bet on herself to win this race. Does she know something that we don't? Past the first turn, and Alice takes the lead for the first time in this race. The 21-year-old races in the number 20 car today, which saw her finish 8th in qualifying and fall to 15th for the yellow flag restart. No doubt she's turned on the jets now and is going all out for this. With her endurance-based setup, she could have a great chance of winning if she keeps this momentum. Alice manages to hold on to her lead as all the other cars try mercilessly to make their way to the front. A few gaps have formed at the back, but the vast majority of racers are all together. In second is Shadow the Hedgehog, who tailgates Alice like crazy, hoping to find that gap that gets him into the lead. Those two are really stepping on it now. Whoa! Whoa! An accident between Crystal Jewel and Katsuki Bakugo! That turn seems to be cursed, but the both of them are still at a high speed and can very much recover from it. Crystal Jewel finds success. Oh no, no, no! Bakugo crashes! And a huge accident unfolds at the turn! It's absolute carnage at the back, and it only seems to get worse as more cars get stuck in the pileup. This is not a good look at all, and unfortunately this could very likely result in some early retirements. Unfortunate scenes unfold before us as we see several damaged cars driving to the pits, as well as some cars being so damaged that they have to be towed. Assessments will be made, but I'm hearing that some racers will be retiring. Huge bummer. Another caution lap coming to an end. On the screen is the current standings, as well as the retired drivers. Big the Cat, Wario, Nemona, and Zipstorm all bite the dust, and their races come to a tragic end. Meanwhile, Alice remains first with the flamboyant Potionista, Potion Nova, beside her in second.
Well, this has been quite the race, hasn't it? Are you kidding? This is the most fun I've ever had. I don't think words can even describe how awesome this game is. Right with you there on that one. Who would have thought that turning left would be so exhilarating? Certainly not me until I started playing this game. I've grown to appreciate the art of stock car racing, as well as clocked many darn hours on this game.
Well, the experience definitely shows. You seem like a very strong racer. I play this game every now and then too, but never multiplayer or competitive.
Well, I'll be damned. You're an incredible racer, too. Keep up the hard work, and best of luck for the rest of the race.
Thanks for that. Good luck to you too.
Pace car's in, you know what that means. Green flag, let's go racing. And no more gosh darn accidents this time. Let's try complete at least 30 laps here, okay? Four racers retired and 2 racers a lap behind. And Potion Nova has left a huge gap between the rest of the pack as she sustains her lead. On the top left of the screen, we can see that the fastest lap of the race so far has been set by Somnambula in the 22, by a considerable margin too. And here comes 6-time World Racing Champion Vanellope Von Schweetz gaining up on the leader. Looks like her real-world abilities are translating to this game too. She's not the only one joining the front runners. It's the fair and merry mare from Carrie, Crystal Jade, driving in the number 16. Very few expected her to be doing this well, but she's known for always being unpredictable. Will the luck of the Irish be on her side today? Is Ma on Shkelly on I'm Sure? Only time will tell. Luck, however, doesn't seem to be on Alice's side right now, as she drops down several positions since the restart. She has a lot of work to do. Ninth lap underway, and still Potion Nova and Vanellope battling it out for the top spot. Von Schweetz takes a sharp cut to the inside in an attempt to overtake, and it looks like she'll find success and take the lead heading into the back straight. Well, what do we have here? The 3 backlaggers, Toad in the 50, Violet Evergreen in the 36, and Bolts in the 84. Oof, Violet's car has seen better days. Same could be said for Bolts' car, too. Ha! they could probably combine their cars together to create the ultimate stock car. That might help them get a bit of a boost. But watch out, ladies and gentlemen, because their interference is about to cause a huge disruption in the race. As we head into the 30th lap, both lanes are slowed down by the slower cars. Whoa. But as Bolt moves to the outside lane, the inside lane take full advantage and absolutely blast away from the outside lane. The race is about to be turned over completely. That's ought to have some negative consequences. Potion Nova suffers dearly as she falls behind several places after having kept a strong lead for so long. That's gonna cost her big time, but she said that she's used to these situations, so we can probably expect her to be back around the top in a while. Well, golly goo, Eleanor finds herself around the top of the pack, proving once again that miracles do happen. And look who's back in the top 3. Sabrina, the world's best Mario Kart player. Looks like she's quite skilled.
And world's best gym leader.
Wait, what? How did you...
Friendly reminder, Buddha. I'm a PSY kick.
Oh, yeah. I'm never gonna get used to that, am I? Anyways, I just want to say that you're doing a fine job out there. You've been in around the top of the pack for the whole race so far.
Thank you for that, young pup. Just sticking to the game plan. I have to say that this race has given me enjoyment on another level. I mean, Mario Kart is fun too, but winning every single race you do does get boring after a while. So this is a nice switch up.
Love to hear it. Best of luck on your endeavors. We move on to lap 32, and it looks like Coco Palm Mel and Crystal Jade are trying to catch up to the front-running pack.
Wow, 13th place! Didn't think that I'd be doing this good.
I'm happy for you, but I was just in the top 4 a few laps ago. Unexpectedly too, so I'd like to at least catch up to the others.
Don't sweat yourself too hard. You're doing great, Jade. And whoopsie-doodle-doo, we finally closed the gap.
Ah, lovely stuff. Now it's time to get cracking.
Uh-huh. Hi, Potion Nova. Hey there, Coco. Damn, am I really that far behind? Hey, you! I heard that.
What do you mean by that?
Get over like that. Come close.
Jeez, what is all that noise about? You guys better not be planning on crashing into me.
Don't worry, Posy. We aren't plotting against you.
Yeah, our hullabaloo is for a different reason.
And what may that be?
Coco said the word come. Keep up with the cheekiness, and I'll trot over to your house and come on your face. Oh, God. That sounded way better in my head.
Some things are better left unsaid, Miss Palm Mel.
And it's neck and neck as we approach the end of the first stage. The 11 and the 45 go flat out for the last few yards of the race. It's looking like a close one. And it's gonna be Potion Nova, who takes first place for stage 1 of the race, with Maud Pie coming in a close second. Man, what an incredible 50 laps that was. Full of action, drama, and explicitness to a certain degree. Potion Nova recovers from an earlier setback to finish first, showing that she's one to watch out for the remainder of the race. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I've been your host, Buddha, and I look forward to seeing you again for the next stage.